Hey there, plushies, I'm your friend and neighborhood Let's Play SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to West of Loathing. As we left off, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll out into the world. And I did look up, you only get one needle in the prologue. So we are not gonna be helping the sheriff. Unless I missed out somehow that there is a way of getting another needle. Let's take a look around. I mean, there ain't nothing around here these parts. Unless I really have missed something. As far as I know, there's only one needle to be gained. Unless I actually can dig up some more of these graves or something. I ain't giving up. I want to help out the sheriff on fixing his problem. All the water in this trough has boiled away. There's a whole hellfire happening here. Maybe there's something hidden somewhere that I totally missed. If I can't find a needle in any of these locations, I'm gonna check all of them again. But if I don't find any, we're just gonna get the off-road on the show. Show on the road. Get ourselves a hearse. I mean, a horse, not a hearse. We ain't dead. But we're gonna get a horsey, and then we're gonna go on to the west. Start the game proper. That's the whole aim of today's episode. Rub-a-dub-dub! Yeah, I guess there's no needles anywhere. Whee! Look at him. Look at him ride his lantern like a rocket. Or hole mine? The only place I haven't checked. It would be nice if I could actually help out the sheriff with the cell. I mean, there could be a needle hidden anywhere. Oh, what's this crack? You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there, well, out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if it was to hide it or discard it. If you're desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole wide enough to grab the box. 3 dynamites. Well, if I had dickering with the trader, I would be able to get the free dynamite from him. And then we would be able to get this box from here. But since I don't have them skills, I guess we're done. I'm just checking. I just want to be thorough with this playthrough. And I don't miss out on anything. Nothing else of interest in that toolbox. Leave the elevator alone. Well, we cannot help it with the predicament at all. Can't get the box from the hole because I don't have the skills to trade for free dynamite. So, yeah. We are done with the tutorial. Well, the prologue, not tutorial. I mean, it kind of is tutorial at the same time, but it's just the beginning. But now we're gonna go to chapter 1. This horse seems uncomfortable when you look directly at her. I want her. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you buy one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? So yeah, you have 4 choices. Pick the one you want. I'll take the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look at how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. Achievement unlocked. Buy a dark horse. and give her a name. Well, I can give you one of you guys, one of the plushies. Could be Dudley, Bubble Snoot, Fluffy Butt. Fluffy Butt. Are you sure you want to name your horse Fluffy Butt?
Yes.
Alright then, Fluffy Butt the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Although Alfie is the horse, but Alfie is a boy. Although Minecraft animals are genderless, usually. But still, Alfie is the horse and Fluffy Butt is a spider, but hey, the black horse, black spider, works. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. We got the southeast-west map. Thanks. And the new stuff is the southeast-west map. This is ostensibly a map, though it's mostly blank. Looks like you'll have to fill the bulk of it out yourself. Yeah, pretty much it's a blank map, and once we get a new location, it gets marked on the map, or I think there's also the choice that we can choose where we want to put the marker on the map. I think. It could be wrong. Let's follow the map to Dirtwater. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. I know, and it feels... I feel gypped. But hey, that's how it goes. The sheriff will always have now a locked cell door and no ability of getting the key back from the cell because he's a lazy bastard. So he's gonna be forever like that, and we won't be able to get the box from the hole in the wall, and no free dynamite. It's a tough beginning. You just have to make your own choices, what you want to go with. And this is what we went with, and this is what we got. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Yes. Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, somebody to share the trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? So we can take Crazy Pete, Doc Alice, Susie Cochran, Gary the Goblin, and not recommended to go at it alone. This is the game's hard mode, going at it alone. It is a challenge, you can probably do it, but totally not recommendable, because these guys have their own kinds of side quests that you can do with them, and they will help you in so many other ways during the questing. Now the problem is, which one should I take? I've taken Gary on my first playthrough, and he's extremely helpful because I can do a different kind of side story with Gary because we don't fight goblins. With Gary with us, he can help us translate what they say, and we can do side quests with the goblins. Otherwise, we just shoot and kill every goblin we see. And I've taken Susie as well on my other gameplay, and she is really good at sharpshooting. She uses her rifle from a distance, and she is really good at, just... That's all kinds of crazy stuff with all that stuff. So I don't know what kind of characters Crazy Pete or Doc Alice are. I'm kind of curious about Crazy Pete. I'm sure Doc Alice is a very good support character. As for a healer, she's gonna keep me alive and maybe give me some buffs along the way. But Crazy Pete, what could he do? Maybe he's some kind of a boost for meat. I mean, he is an old prospector type of a character. Maybe he, and also being crazy, maybe he can see beyond the truth. And give new aspect to life. It's a tough choice. Where's my... That's good. I'm gonna go with Crazy Pete. Let's go with him. He seems fun. You pop back to the saloon and collect Crazy Pete. Hit the rail. Hit the rail? Trail. You consult the southeast-west map to the Hustler gave you. Hostler? It only lists two things. The town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Discover the new map location. Town of Dirtwater and Manifest Destiny Railroad Camp. Head for Dirtwater. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. And you progress in the game by going well, it's pretty much like day by day kind of a situation, but you don't always have to go rest all the time. I mean, going resting somewhere is a good thing, and it progresses the game along. Like, it goes to day 2, and you get like it kind of works like in Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim and such, that you go to sleep and you get bonuses for your stuff. Like leveling up. But it's not really leveling up, because XP is the leveling up system. But also, if you have used a boost for that day, like if I now use a boost, I can use the boost will last for this day 1, but once I go to rest and it moves on to day 2, I lose all those boosts that I started. It's your partner. Talk. What's shaking, Peen?
Well, now, if you're interested in mining and such, I happen to know a little mine not too far from here.
Okay. Is it a good one?
And that's great. We'll have to explore it and find out.
Ooh. Discover the Snake Pit Mine. Am I forgetting about anything? Pete says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It's nice to have a base of operations. Thanks for the reminder. It even says, room for rent, inquire within. This hot water is for horses only. There's a weird ghostly carriage here. Oh, the Gunmenor DLC, I've never actually played that. Maybe I should level up a little bit more before I go anywhere. In there. Oh, Snake Pit Mine, alright. Excuse me. What I need is meat. How? Unspent XP, 0. Okay, I've spent all of my XP. This little girl is selling flowers. Buy some.
Thank you, mister.
Sweet smelling flowers. Are they any good for anything? I've equipped them. Okay. Goes on your offhand. 15% stench resistance. Not that bad, not that bad. That's really my offhanded thing? My only offhand thing? Well, good to have that. There's the jail. The Dirtwater post of ice. Okay, not office, off ice. You ain't got nothing to say. A vacant lot. Another vacant lot. CT Nelson Coach Co. Lot available. Lot available. I know that flower that she was carrying. Just don't remember the name of it. You saw the sign. There's nothing past here. Not a lot available past this point. Haha. Lot available, a lot available. Not a lot available. Haha. Funny. Be prepared for that kind of humor in this game. Trust me. It's gonna get funny. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy. Are you the sheriff here?
No, we don't currently have a sheriff.
Offer their help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff?
Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder.
She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Okay, let's see what we got. It's a wanted poster, a wanted poster if accuracy is important. It says wanted, the house in the desert gang. For mortgage, non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the house in the desert, the 500 meat reward. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Wanna go after them? Right now. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. Wasted. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Dirt and rotten paint thieves and low-down, old-fashioned sense hat vandals. Despicable. Not just now. I'll choose this one first. Cheaper one. Take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Can I also choose this one? Okay, we got both of them. An empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, ghostly cell. Meh. Okay. I have never been able to actually fill all the cells before. Because they're, like I said, there's 2 ways of doing things. Kill them all. Speak them under arrest. Stop. Ugh. Either kill them or communication. And I want to try the communication. I want to do things peacefully. Just arrest them. That's all. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. Morse code. A big cabinet with locked post office boxes. Hi, I'm SpiderMwa. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Thanks anyway. I think once you spend a day resting and then move to the next day, you can always go to the post office and see if somebody sent you a letter. So I think that's another good thing to do to rest for the day. So you can get more mail. You're seeing what I'm seeing. That is a spittoon. You remember the last spittoon? The piano's not working properly. I just wasn't listening to the music. This is a spittoon, which is sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Aw shit, here we go again. Alright, fine. You're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth, distilled and concentrated into its consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore, because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any. And you hate them. Hooray! We got an item out of it! A filthy porcelain cow. This item goes in your offhand, melee attack damage and spell damage. I'm sorry, flowers, but this is better for me. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. Ah, that's why it looks so weird. For a moment I thought it was a tooth. I mean, it looks like a tooth when it's upside down like that. Ew! I say, that chap, they've got a fancy looking hat and moustache. Yeah, I've got one of those. Howdy there. Always just nice to see on your face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Spidem. Glad to know you, Spidem. Folks round here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Free room. Hello, Jules, hello. Nice to see you, so plans changed much. You been here before? Well, sure, I've been all over these territories. I haven't spent a lot of time up there in Canada when I was younger. They got a thing they do with gravy and potatoes that's just fascinating. Nice. Howdy, Spit'em. Anything I can get for you? Hey, Lloyd. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with the mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I'd have poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This is suddenly taking a strange turn. Yep. The piano player, is an automaton. Yep, that's not a human playing, that's an automaton. Piano player is not very good at this job. Try to fix him. You lift the piano player's coat to reveal a hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, and it's not a very good lock. Okay, we need to get a needle. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to that at all. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. The man points to the sign on the counter. Slop, 5 meat. Get a plate of slop. Increases your maximum HP by 5 for the rest of the day. This plate of slop they serve in a jewel in their Dirtwater. They should really hire better kitchen staff before some competing restaurant moves in that needs their lunch. Got a good point there. There is a sign that says "See bartender for darts." Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on?
They're girls. They got pretty hair. Can't ruin them with the hats.
I'm gonna state a cowbell. No cows coming back home? Good. This chair fell over. Set it back up. 1 XP! I've got a fever. The only prescription is an SNL sketch. So what do we have here in the kitchen? This is where the chef preps ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Atop this pot-belly stove is a pot full of slop. The pot stove top slop. Try to say that 5 times fast. Man, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Oh, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick up me some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things! Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up! The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. The ship marks the fort on your map. Okay, be right back. They actually did put saltpeter in food during World War II, I think. At least then. It was supposed to hinder, a person's libido. So they wouldn't go around in towns after the girls. Something like that. The shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Oh, man. Man, this music. Really need to fix that guy. The poker room. It's not a poker, it's poker, playing cards. This poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Read one of them. 2 aces and 4 eights count as a straight. 1-eyed kings are wild unless accompanied by 4 suicide jacks. 2 cross-eyed jacks and pair of 2s count as a full house. 7s are wild, and 3s of spades are double wild. 4 4s of clubs cancel out a pair of 7 of hearts, but are equivalent to 2 suicide jacks. A player caught cheating must remove their hat. A suicide king ranks higher than 3 10s. 10s are wild unless accompanied by 3 deuces. A Mexican flush beats a backwards Georgia flush. A 9 is twice as valuable as a 1-eyed Queen of Spades. A mustachioed king ranks higher than 3 kings. A player spinning anywhere other than the spittoon must draw a new hand of cards. 2 sixes cancel out 2 trays of spades, but beat 2 aces of clubs. 10s are wild unless accompanied by a 5. A player with more than 7 cards in their hand must immediately hand 23 meat to the player on their left. A straight beats a Mexican flush. 4 4s and 3 trays of spades count as a full house. Queens are wild unless accompanied by 3 queens. 1 unbred kings are wild. The 7s of spades is double wild. You get the gist. It's just random words saying the same thing, but it replaces other words. No room at this table. This table is full up. There's room there, but I don't care. We're not playing. I don't gamble. That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. They're still fighting. I wonder if there's anything in the guest room. In our room. You look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You call yourself a 4-flushing green-booted jerk. You gain an effect. Angry. So what's the effect? +3 muscle, +3 mysticality, and +3 moxie. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. I shouldn't insult myself. At least I got a boost. Go on. No need to talk to Pete. That's your bed. There's a postcard on this little table. Take it. A blank postcard. Nice view from up here. Oh yeah, I can actually send mail with this. This is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to the building called the post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Well, there is no post office, it's just a post of ice. Well, I guess it works as a post office. I'll go there then. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alright, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus, letting him know that you've been up to and that you're okay. Lobby, it's one of them repaved ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. It doesn't cost to send anything in this game. Let's check out Mercantile.
Hello there, welcome to the word Dirtwater Mercantile.
Sundry provisions, miscellaneous provender, various groceries, and assorted comestibles. Somebody should be using the thesaurus thoroughly. So, let's see. Cow-punching skill. This is a single volume from a sprawling encyclopedia of cow-punching knowledge. Buy for 500, I got 7. Use to discover a new map location if you can find a high vantage point. That is what you use to find random locations. Want to look at more than one thing through them? Too bad. Plum pudding. And the numbers the numbers on the item tell you how many of them there are. If it's an asterisk like there, endless supply. You can buy as many of these as you can, as you have the money for it. But if there's a number like the dynamite here, we can only get 3 of them. But I do want the advanced cow punching. That's my skill. I can be a better fighter out in the field. Damages an enemy combat is sometimes useful outside of combat as well. Yes, it is. I think I'm gonna buy all the dynamite that later we're coming for the... Actually, I have a shovel. We're not coming for the shovel. I already have one. But I'll buy the dynamite. You never know out in the wild when there's gonna be a situation where I do need to use dynamite to blow shit up. Read this to learn a new cow punching skill. There's a chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it, yet it gives thick skin, a skill that increases your armor, protecting you against melee attacks. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-ups that makes your abs really thick, gives brawny, a perk which increases your maximum HP. There's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives ever vigilant, a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. Which is my action points, and I want action points. When you have more action points, it means that you can do more actions during a fight. Learn ever vigilant. You study the situational awareness techniques until you read them with the eyes in the back of your head. You get a perk, ever vigilant. Then you shoot the book into pieces because you don't trust it or anything else anymore. That book had it coming. And we need to find more of those. Cow punching is my skill tree. And those are the skills for the skill tree. That's the kind of system that the game has, the skill tree system. But now that we have that, my combat skills beef up, first aid, tough customer, intimidating, lockpicking. And I have this here, +2 maximum AP. So my maximum AP is now 3. Yep. I can use beef up 3 times if I want to. 3 first aid skills during combat. Just depends. Just depends how I want to do fights. But next time, we are actually gonna go out into the world, explore what we can find. With going there with Crazy Pete and our fluffy butt. So until then, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.